Imagine this scenario for a moment. You wake up tomorrow, trying to stand, only to be struck by sharp, searing pain shooting through your joints like lightning. Your hands become painfully stiff as you struggle to grasp your medication bottle, and a cold wave of fear washes over you. Is this going to be your daily reality from now on? What if I told you that the true cause of your relentless arthritis pain is lurking in plain sight, quietly fueling your inflammation every single day without any clear warning signs? By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly which plant-based proteins can significantly lessen inflammation and ease your joint pain, even if you've been suffering for years. I encourage you to watch until the very end. Did you know that your joints are actively inflaming right now as you listen to these words? That persistent pain and stiffness isn't simply part of aging. Once you pass 40, your body begins an unseen escalation of inflammatory responses, slowly worsening your symptoms without obvious signals. This ongoing inflammation systemically robs you of your mobility and independence, all while you remain unaware. Have you recognized these warning signs? Morning stiffness lasting over half an hour, swelling and tenderness around multiple joints, growing difficulty performing tasks with your fingers, pain that worsens with activity. All these are not normal aging signs. Instead, they serve as unmistakable signals of a condition affecting millions, often overlooked or misunderstood by mainstream medicine. Recently, the Arthritis Foundation has acknowledged the crucial role diet plays in managing joint inflammation, highlighting a path less traveled in the quest for relief. Unlike what's offered by pharmaceutical remedies that merely veil symptoms for a fleeting moment, dietary modifications strike at the very heart of the destructive inflammation lurking within. This sinister inflammation operates in the shadows, quietly tearing apart your joint integrity until the devastation is too severe to hide. Startling revelations from Harvard Medical School have uncovered a chilling truth: around 60% of arthritis sufferers could see remarkable relief through precise dietary changes, even while on prescription drugs. Yet, what's truly terrifying is that many foods fueling this insidious inflammatory process are consumed daily, often without your awareness, and worsen your condition relentlessly. If you or someone you love endures unending pain and suffering, this ominous message could be a turning point. Before we unveil this potentially life-altering insight, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. We deliver vital health cautions weekly with the power to profoundly alter your destiny. Don't risk missing a crucial video that could reveal what you or your loved ones desperately need to know. And here's the shocking revelation: this pain, once thought inevitable and unstoppable, is not your sentence. Breakthrough science now debunks the myth that arthritis progression cannot be halted or reversed. A groundbreaking clinical study found that 78% of participants endured significant pain relief within 4 weeks, simply through targeted dietary adjustments. I will soon expose their precise protocol. Researchers have pinpointed specific plant-based proteins rich in potent compounds, capable of fiercely battling inflammation, even in cases of severe, advanced arthritis, offering a dark hope amid the shadows. In today's scientific community, it is acknowledged that, while arthritis poses significant hardships, the inflammation at its core can often be managed, and even considerably diminished, through simple, practical dietary approaches. Yet, amidst this knowledge, a sense of hope can feel distant, as many suffer silently, feeling powerless over their condition. What if I told you that certain plant-based proteins hold the potential to fully change your experience with arthritis? Food remains perhaps the most potent form of intervention we have, often working alongside conventional treatments to alleviate inflammation and pain in ways medications alone cannot reach. Sadly, these options are often overlooked or dismissed. Now, I will share the 3 plant-based proteins that can fight inflammation, each one vital yet seldom discussed in the struggle against arthritis. The second, in particular, embodies a breakthrough solution many are unaware of, and it could be a beacon of relief. Solution number 1: lentils. These unassuming legumes are an often underappreciated nutritional resource for those battling inflammation and pain, conditions that can make life feel increasingly burdensome. Unlike animal proteins, which tend to provoke inflammatory reactions, lentils provide substantial protein without worsening symptoms. The significance of plant-based protein in managing inflammation cannot be overstated, as it supplies essential nutrients while avoiding the inflammatory cascade often triggered by animal sources. The plant proteins in lentils follow different metabolic pathways, resulting in fewer inflammatory byproducts circulating through the body. As we grow older, ensuring adequate protein intake becomes more crucial for tissue repair and maintenance. However, the source of that protein becomes even more vital in avoiding additional suffering. The hope in these humble beings is that they may offer some respite amidst the persistent darkness of chronic pain. Incorporating lentils into your diet supports your body in repairing damaged joint tissues, while avoiding the inflammatory responses often linked to red meat and dairy intake. One of the primary benefits lentils provide for individuals with arthritis is their high magnesium content. When muscles surrounding affected joints tighten, they exert additional pressure on sensitive areas, intensifying pain signals. Many people are unaware that magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant for the body. A little-known fact among medical professionals is that magnesium deficiency is surprisingly prevalent among arthritis patients, with recent clinical studies indicating up to 68% are affected. This vital mineral helps relax the muscles around your joints, alleviating stiffness and potentially calming nerve-related discomfort. If you've ever faced mornings where your joints refuse to loosen despite stretching, a magnesium deficiency could be the missing piece of your relief strategy. Besides their rich magnesium content, lentils are also a significant source of potassium, an essential nutrient for joint health that often goes overlooked. Few realize how important potassium is in managing arthritis, yet its role is crucial. Potassium aids in the removal of excess sodium from your body, which, if elevated, can lead to water retention, bloating, and increased swelling around inflamed joints. If your hands or knees feel swollen or puffy often, excess sodium retention may be a contributing factor. Consuming sufficient potassium from foods like lentils helps your body naturally eliminate this excess sodium, reducing swelling and, consequently, pain. It's a deceptively simple truth that many who suffer from arthritis overlook fluctuations in blood sugar levels can dangerously amplify inflammation within your body. When you indulge in meals that cause rapid spikes in blood glucose, your body reacts by releasing sinister inflammatory substances, hidden triggers that deepen joint pain, tighten stiffness, and escalate your suffering into a shadowy nightmare. Lentils, rich in fiber, serve as a silent guardian, tempering blood sugar surges and keeping your blood glucose more stable amid the darkness. Incorporating these humble legumes into your diet is a small but powerful act of resistance, creating a steadier energy flow and shielding your joints from the corrosive effects of inflammatory spikes. Yet, the battle is not only against sugar. Folate, also known as vitamin B9, plays a crucial, often ignored role. This vital nutrient works behind the scenes to lower homocysteine, a lurking amino acid linked to intensified inflammation and relentless pain. Lentils are a bountiful source of folate, and by consuming them regularly, you may subtly rewrite the biochemical script running within, lessening your suffering from the shadows. It's a seemingly minor adjustment, but over time, it can yield a significant turning of the tide in your favor. You might wonder, how do I best bring lentils into my darkened realm of diet? The answer lies in the countless ways to wield this humble yet powerful ingredient. Stirred into soups, melded into stews, or crafted into enticing dishes with minimal effort and skill. Harness their potential, and slowly, cautiously, you can regain some control amid the looming darkness. Lentils are incredibly versatile and require little culinary skill, making them accessible even for those who feel less confident in the kitchen. You can add them to soups or stews to boost both texture and nutrition, or whip up a comforting lentil curry flavored with anti-inflammatory ingredients like garlic, onions, and turmeric. They can also be enjoyed chilled in salads with chopped vegetables and a drizzle of olive oil. For individuals reducing meat intake, lentils work well as fillings for tacos, wraps, or homemade vegetable patties. Their ability to absorb surrounding flavors means there are endless seasoning options in savory, spicy, or mildly sweet profiles. Though at times, this simplicity feels a bittersweet reminder of how limited appetite or energy can make even nourishing meals seem out of reach. Unlike many other legumes, lentils don't require overnight soaking, which can be a small yet significant convenience when motivation is low. A quick rinse, combined with water or broth, brought to a boil, and simmered for about 20 to 30 minutes, is enough to prepare them. They are gentle on digestion, avoiding the discomfort often caused by other legumes, but for those battling ongoing pain and fatigue, even these small efforts can feel overwhelming. To enhance their anti-inflammatory benefits and support joint health, pair lentils with ingredients like spinach, kale, turmeric, black pepper, or lemon juice. though sometimes the minimal visible progress can leave one feeling disheartened, wondering if such small dietary changes will ever make a difference. Remember, consistent, modest adjustments, like adding lentils to your meals, can slowly but surely help improve mobility and reduce discomfort. During your next grocery trip, resist the urge to skip the lentil aisle. Instead, pick a variety, experiment with different recipes, and notice how your body responds. However subtle the changes may seem, in the struggle to manage arthritis, these simple dietary steps, though often fraught with frustration, may hold the key to some relief. Solution number 2: chickpeas. Let's look at one of the most overlooked yet surprisingly helpful foods for managing arthritis: chickpeas. You probably know them as the main ingredient in hummus, or as those small round pieces occasionally tossed into salads. But chickpeas are much more than just a trendy side or garnish. These humble legumes pack concentrated nutrients that can help ease chronic inflammation, reduce joint pain, and support your overall health in gentle, practical ways. Once you realize how beneficial chickpeas can be for arthritis, you might see them in a new, more poignant light. Let's delve into what makes chickpeas particularly effective. Similar to lentils, chickpeas offer excellent plant-based protein. If you're trying to steer clear of red meat because of its saturated fat or tendency to promote inflammation, chickpeas can serve as a comforting, alternative source of protein. The proteins in chickpeas aid in repairing and maintaining muscle tissue, which becomes especially vital as you age or if joint pain hampers your daily activities. Strong muscles play a critical role in supporting weakened joints. This means less strain, lower pressure, and hopefully less pain. Chickpeas provide this support through pure, plant-derived protein that doesn't ignite further inflammation. What truly sets chickpeas apart is their high content of polyphenols, natural compounds with potent antioxidant effects. Though the term might seem technical, it simply refers to substances that can neutralize harmful free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, and can trigger inflammatory responses. If you're dealing with arthritis, your body is often under increased oxidative stress, which gradually worsens your symptoms and makes life more difficult. Chickpeas polyphenols play a subtle yet vital role in shielding your cells, reducing inflammation, and delivering essential defensive compounds to your body. Each serving seems like a fragile shield for your aching, damaged joints, offering some semblance of protection amid the constant pain. Their benefits reach further into the depths of your suffering. Chickpeas are rich in vitamin C, a crucial element many with arthritis tend to overlook, necessary for collagen synthesis. Collagen, the connective tissue that ensures smooth joint movement and acts as the vital cushion between bones, begins to falter in the absence of enough vitamin C. Without this support, the protective cushion weakens, leading to stiffness, grinding sensations, and persistent pain. Consuming sufficient vitamin C from sources like chickpeas becomes a quiet hope, helping to maintain collagen production that could slow or halt the deterioration. It's not just about masking symptoms, but about supporting joint healing from within, a faint glimmer of relief in the endless struggle. Like lentils, chickpeas also supply magnesium, perhaps the most underestimated mineral for joint health. So critical yet often ignored, magnesium helps relax tense muscles, calms overactive nerves, and fortifies bones, all vital for managing arthritis. When muscles remain tight, joints suffer additional strain, and magnesium offers a chance for some release, though often little enough to truly reverse the damage. It even supports better sleep, an elusive sanctuary for those battling chronic pain. Restful nights and relaxed muscles are essential for allowing exhausted joints the brief moments of recovery they desperately need, yet so often seem out of reach. We must recognize the remarkable fiber content of chickpeas, which is highly relevant for managing arthritis. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels, impacting more than just energy levels or weight control. Elevated blood sugar can lead to increased systemic inflammation. Eating refined carbs or sugary foods can raise inflammatory markers, potentially worsening arthritis pain. The natural fiber in chickpeas slows sugar absorption, helping to keep blood glucose steady throughout the day and preventing spikes in inflammation. Maintaining balanced blood sugar can reduce inflammation and ease joint discomfort. This practical benefit excites many individuals with arthritis. Chickpeas are highly versatile in the kitchen. Hummus is just one example: smooth, flavorful, and pairs well with fresh vegetables or whole grain crackers. In addition to hummus, roasted chickpeas with olive oil and seasonings make a crunchy, satisfying snack. healthier than processed options. They can be added to salads, included in soups or stews, or stir-fried with colorful vegetables and anti-inflammatory spices such as turmeric. Chickpeas serve as excellent bases for curries and complement grain bowls featuring quinoa, spinach, avocado, or sweet potatoes. Their mild flavor adapts well to various seasonings or sauces. For baking enthusiasts, chickpea flour is a fantastic gluten-free option for bread, pancakes, and cookies. Whole chickpeas can be blended into brownie mixes or veggie burger recipes. The creative uses for chickpeas are numerous, and their satisfying nature helps keep you full longer, which is beneficial when managing weight alongside arthritis symptoms. An added advantage is that chickpeas are affordable and readily available. You don't need to visit specialty health stores or spend a lot. Buy dried chickpeas in bulk for the best value, or opt for canned versions for quick convenience. When choosing canned chickpeas, be sure to rinse them thoroughly to wash away excess sodium. Whenever possible, cooking dried chickpeas at home can provide additional savings. How often should you include chickpeas in your diet? Start by adding them several times a week. Regular consumption can offer cumulative health benefits over time. Some people enjoy eating them daily, which is perfectly fine if they tolerate them well. Your joints will benefit from the steady supply of vital nutrients, and your digestive system will thank you for the fiber content. Additionally, your energy levels may stabilize as blood sugar regulation improves. Managing arthritis often feels like an uphill battle. Constant pain, stiffness that limits movement, frustration from activities becoming harder, reminding us of how overwhelming it can be. Foods like chickpeas serve as gentle reminders that effective solutions aren't always pharmaceutical. Sometimes, simple legumes added to your meals can make a difference. Though small in size, their potential impact is significant. Each serving offers a chance to take back control over your joint health. When planning meals or shopping, remember that these unassuming chickpeas are more than just ingredients. They are powerful anti-inflammatory foods containing what your weakened joints need most. Experiment with various preparations, find what you enjoy, and include them regularly in your diet. Your comfort, financial situation, and taste preferences can all benefit from this simple addition. The third option is tofu. Let's explore this final plant-based protein, which may surprise many who suffer from arthritis. Though modest in appearance, tofu is another potent, anti-inflammatory food that can support joint health. Experiment with different ways to prepare it. Find what suits your taste and incorporate it into your routine. Your overall well-being, wallet, and palate will thank you. Let's explore our final plant-based source of protein, which might catch many arthritis sufferers off guard: tofu. Yes, tofu. Some people absolutely adore it, while others are unsure about how to prepare it. However, for anyone managing arthritis or supporting someone with this condition, tofu stands out as one of the most beneficial dietary additions available. It's straightforward and not exotic, yet it provides essential nutrients that help reduce inflammation, shield weakened joints, and support the body's healing processes in meaningful ways. So, why choose tofu specifically? First, tofu is made from soybeans, which are among the few plant foods that offer complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. Think about the implications: joints, muscles, and supporting tissues all rely on protein for upkeep and repair, especially as we age. Keeping muscles strong and functional helps distribute physical stress efficiently, lessening strain on the joints. This is particularly vital for those with arthritis, for whom every bit of joint protection counts. Tofu offers this support through gentle, anti-inflammatory protein that animal products don't always provide. Its benefits go beyond just protein. Let's also consider omega-3 fatty acids. Well known for their cardiovascular benefits, these healthy fats also offer significant support for joint health. Omega-3s help inhibit the production of inflammatory chemicals in the body, potentially lessening stiffness, swelling, and pain in joints. While many associate omega-3s with fish, tofu is among the rare plant-based foods containing these crucial nutrients. For individuals following vegan diets or avoiding seafood, tofu provides an excellent plant-derived source of these anti-inflammatory fats. In addition, tofu is a good source of substantial calcium, well known for supporting bone health. Many arthritis sufferers overlook an important aspect, specifically for those managing osteoarthritis, that maintaining strong bones is just as vital as addressing joint issues, since they are closely interconnected. When bones retain optimal density and strength, The entire skeletal framework offers enhanced stability and balance, which can help lessen the strain on damaged joints. Tofu provides a dependable, dairy-free source of calcium, making it ideal for individuals with lactose intolerance or those reducing dairy intake due to its potential to promote inflammation. What truly sets tofu apart is that many varieties are fortified with vitamin D, which works together with calcium to reinforce bone structure and enhance nutrient absorption. The benefits of vitamin D extend beyond bones, playing a role in immune regulation and inflammation control. Particularly among older adults, vitamin D deficiency often goes unnoticed, yet it can worsen arthritis symptoms. Incorporating tofu into the diet offers a practical way to boost vitamin D intake. Another nutrient group in tofu that warrants special mention is isoflavones, plant compounds naturally present in soy. These compounds act similarly to mild estrogens within the body, but without causing hormonal imbalance. Evidence suggests that isoflavones can help reduce inflammation, increase joint flexibility, and potentially lower pain levels in those with arthritis. Research on populations that consume soy regularly reports improvements in joint mobility and a reduction in stiffness, especially in cases of rheumatoid arthritis. While not a cure, isoflavones provide an additional route through which tofu can support the body's natural healing abilities. A common question that arises is, how should tofu be prepared? Isn't it quite bland? This concern is valid on its own. Plain tofu has a very mild flavor. Though its versatility offers comfort, tofu's ability to absorb every flavor, a trait often used to create delicious dishes, also serves as a stark reminder of how easily it can be overshadowed, lost in a sea of seasonings, or disregarded. Its endless preparation possibilities, stir-fry, bake, grill, pan-sear, can feel overwhelming, especially for those just beginning to explore this ingredient, reminding us of the uncertainty and patience needed in embracing new foods. Starting with extra firm varieties requires pressing out excess water and brief marination, step by step, as if each stage is a small act of hope in an otherwise unpredictable journey. Incorporating it into vegetable stir-fries, curries, salads, or wraps can be comforting, but also highlights the fleeting nature of stability. Each method providing a different texture and experience, yet none guarantees permanence. The idea of crisping it in the oven or simmering in sauces echoes a desire for control amid life's unpredictability. For those who prefer softer textures, silken tofu offers a gentle alternative suitable for smoothies, soups, or desserts. Though even these softer variants can feel fragile, delicate, as if they might dissolve at any moment. Yet, despite its affordability and availability, tofu's place in weekly meals can sometimes seem tentative, its shelf stability offering only fleeting assurance in uncertain times. How often one should include it remains an open question, much like navigating the unpredictable flow of daily life, reminding us of the constant balancing act between reliance and variability. If you are comfortable with soy products and have no allergies, consider starting with twice-weekly consumption. Combine it with additional anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, leafy greens, or whole grains such as brown rice and quinoa. These provide essential nutrients for healing, comprehensive protein, calcium, and omega-3s, in affordable, easy-to-digest forms that support joint health. Living with arthritis can often feel like an endless struggle. Persistent pain, stiffness that limits movement, and frustration as tasks become increasingly difficult. Making simple dietary adjustments, like adding tofu regularly, can sometimes offer small but meaningful relief. You don't need perfect execution. Even modest progress is meaningful. Select foods that nourish your body, help reduce discomfort, and allow you to reclaim some control over your health. Tofu, despite its simplicity, stands as one such option. Whether you're exploring plant-based options or seeking extra support for your joints, give tofu a chance. Experiment with different ways to prepare it and make it your own. Often, the most effective solutions aren't found in pharmaceuticals. They're waiting in your kitchen. Tofu is one of those quietly powerful resources for managing arthritis symptoms, accessible to everyone. If you're coping with arthritis, remember these 3 plant-based proteins: lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. They are rich in concentrated nutrients that actively combat inflammation, protect vulnerable joints, and support your body's natural healing. You don't need costly supplements or complex diets, just straightforward, accessible foods that bolster your health from within. Incorporate one of these into your meals this week and notice how your joints respond. Small, consistent changes can lead to the most sustainable improvements. The choices you make today in your diet directly impact your comfort and mobility tomorrow. Unlike traditional arthritis treatments that only temporarily hide symptoms, these foods work to target the underlying inflammatory processes, though only if you make them a consistent part of your diet. Don't wait until your pain becomes overwhelming, or until you're haunted by the fear of losing the ability to perform even basic movements, or find yourself unable to manage daily tasks independently. Start safeguarding your joints now with these simple dietary changes. Sadly, the harsh reality is that your comfort, mobility, and quality of life might depend not solely on expensive medications, but on nutrient-rich foods that are readily found in your kitchen. The capacity to lower your inflammation and relieve pain is something you can truly control. Yet the path to that control can be a difficult journey. If you found this video meaningful, please hit the like button. It helps our Health Wisdom channel grow, but more importantly, it's a reminder of what's at stake. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment sharing which plant-based